Now, key investment highlights, wide product offerings. As I've shown you earlier in the earlier presentation, we just don't do the financial management solution. We have a wide range of products we carry, both in the government, in the commercial SME segment, as well as in the wealth management section. We have a number of products we carry, servicing those customers in that respective segments. Strong collaborative partners. We have very good working relationship. One of it probably you have seen recently was with Microsoft. The reason Microsoft, a lot of our platforms we use are on Microsoft. And as all of you are aware, through MyDigital, Microsoft is establishing their local data centers. They have already built one in Skudai. They are looking at another one in Cyberjaya. So we have, I would say that Sensoft is one of their earlier partners. So a lot of our systems are hosted with them, or we carry some of those solutions to be marketed to our customer base, which we already have. Strong presence in the SME market, regionally, Singapore, Hong Kong, Indonesia and Malaysia has been our strong, and we have the customer base. As you can see, we have nearly 400,000 SMEs using the MOOB and financial solutions. So we have a strong presence in the SME market, which are the key drivers basically in the Asian economy. Solid support from government transition, as government has started their MyDigital initiatives. I would say we are rightly placed to take advantage, and we have trained resources, people looking at cloud. I think the government is also seriously looking at moving a lot of the solutions on the cloud. So we have people who are trained, who understand cloud, which is something new in the market. So we would be able to take advantage of those, our position in that. Embarking on the emerging technologies. So basically the IoT, we have invested into a P2P. The P2P again is basically where do you do peer-to-peer financing? The main segment or market would be the SME. So that's the reason why MoneySafe was interested in Sensoft being a cornerstone investor, because we have the client base for them to be able to disburse their loans. So these are P2P financing are basically for people who are not bankable, or the banks have got more stringent criteria. So this is, I would say, is the starting point of digital banking, where the regulations and some of the criteria are more relaxed for the SMEs to be able to get funded. Stable recurring income for the government, for the FMSS government, we have a 45 million ringgit recurring income. Similarly, for the commercial sector, we have about 20 million where we have recurring, or the income comes as a business support or a recurring business, which we get every year. So in total, Sensoft as a group, we have about nearly 60 million in recurring revenues yearly, where which are either maintenance, either subscriptions through our customer base. And of course, the last regional presence, we have a strong presence in the ASEAN market. We are looking at moving some of our other government solutions into the other neighboring ASEAN market, but the last 2 years, because of the pandemic, we are not able to do some of our initiatives, but probably towards the end of this year, we will be looking to expand. But Sensoft as a whole have got presence in Singapore, in Jakarta, in Malaysia, and we have a large reseller base in Hong Kong. That's our presence in the region today. Moving forward, we are looking at, as you can see, our revenues. We are streamlining our existing core business activities to expand services using the emerging technologies to better serve our existing customer base, and also to expand our customer base from government agencies to GLCs, as well as also the SME sectors. We are also looking at viable acquisitions. MoneySafe was one, but we are looking to acquire companies in the disruptive technologies, people like RPAs and some of the solution survey and talks with a lot of companies to look at the opportunities, how we can grow, how we can benefit our current revenue streams or customer base we have. We also will be the first mover in terms of utilization of technology. This is basically in the InsurTech, where we are currently doing our sandbox testing with Bank Negara to provide an aggregation platform for insurance for public or for people to buy insurance, an aggregator platform which we are building on today. Increase our presence internationally. I've covered that in my earlier slide. And of course, the leveraging on the government digitization plan, cloud, RPAs, mobile and digital payments. These are where we have invested. We have got strong presence. And this is where we are looking at moving forward. And also leveraging on government's reporting compliance. So if government is looking back to bring back GST, probably not because of the pandemic, not in the near future, wherever there is more compliance, I think we are rightfully right placed to take advantage. Whenever there's compliance, they need softwares to meet those compliant requirements. I think Sensoft as a group is in the right place to take advantage of that situation whenever there is more compliance required for any government agencies when they implement some of these things.